All right, everybody, I'm ready. The runner's ready. The commentary's ready. The producers are ready. Social media is ready. Everybody is ready for Superliminal All Achievements. Go ahead and take it away, Mango.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Mango. I'm a normally indie game puzzle platformer, sometimes rhythm game speedrunner. This is Superliminal. We're going to be running all achievements. And joining me on commentary, I have Samsonite, if you'd like to say hi.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Samsonite. I have run Superliminal now for about 3 years now. I've taken quite a bit of a break recently, but very happy to join Mango today as we are both avid runners of this category that we both love, all achievements. It is quite the show. Everyone here, if you're watching, you will thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, it is quite the wild ride. I'm very excited to be showing it off today. Real quick, before we jump in, we're going to go into the options menu and the achievements menu. And I have already included them out, but just for some extra, verification purposes, we're going to, right down the bottom here, click Reset Achievements and Tracked Items. Because we have some collectibles and various other achievements that we're going to have to get, of course. But Sam, if you have anything else you want to say about the run or the game before we jump in, I think I'm ready to go.
I think I've said my piece. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Sounds good. So time will begin as soon as I, as soon as I select the first level here. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank you so much. So right away, I'm actually going to pause for just a second and turn on a speedrun timer that I forgot to put on before. Which in the top left of the game screen, we will have a nice little load removed in-game timer. Because for 2 of the achievements, we have to complete the game within 60 minutes and then 30 minutes. And right there, Sam, would you like to tell the folks about what I just did?
Sure, yeah. So whenever he goes out of bounds like that, he does what's called a object launch, in which he propels himself through the collision ceilings in order to get to somewhere else in wherever on the map super quick. And so he's just navigating across or a bunch of rooms and is going to be collecting some special collectibles along the way. That piece you just saw him get was a chess piece, and there's one of them for induction, and there are some others throughout the game too. And then what he's doing now is just going through the rest of the level in a glitchless manner. And then at the end, there are also a couple more collectibles that he'll grab before he moves on to induction. But yes, for this first part, he will be using the game timer so that he can achieve, or that he can obtain the beat the game in under, I think, 30 minutes is the achievement. And so the way this category is normally timed for the leaderboard purposes is there's a special auto splitter used in live split that will count the time used to navigate in the menu screens while navigating back and forth between different categories. But for this purpose, we can't really show that, so he'll just be using game timer until he does the other category portions.
Yeah, and right there, I just used a tiny bit of the level geometry that sticks out of the wall right there on the side to jump over this pit. I did unfortunately miss it once, so I had to restart checkpoint in order to try it again. But that was all of the collectibles within induction, and we're moving on to optical. And as the name would suggest, optical has a whole bunch of very cool, very mind-bendy optical illusions. And right here, we're going to dispense a soda and put it in the recycling bin for our second achievement.
Yeah, the soda can actually there are three achievements involving soda cans. One is recycling them, one is putting them in the trash, and one of them is actually where the trash cans will reject the can, and you'll see that later on. But yeah, this is a fun level as the name implies, a bunch of optical illusions, as you just saw. That hallway morphed into that supposedly dead end morphed into another hallway, and so he's just going to navigate around this room, get a couple of blueprints throughout the map, a bunch of fire extinguishers, fire alarms, just really cool stuff, really cool maneuvers. Most of it glitchless maneuvers, but there are some times in which he'll use launches and other sort of glitched mechanics.
Yeah, so coming up in just a second here, I'm going to be bringing that cube with me for a very special reason. And we're going to take it, and instead of grabbing another cube back in that room, we're just going to resize it underneath ourselves to make it just that little bit bigger in order to
the good old box hop mechanic.
Oh, exactly. And would you mind explaining the warp launch here, Sam? If you would.
Oh yeah. This is what he's about to do with this door here is about to turn it inside himself, so it makes it massively large. He's just going to let it go and instantly warp jump up to the top of that sign there to grab another chess piece. And right here, where he's walking into, is a constellation room, and these are really cool. You just have to walk to a certain point on the constellation, circle platform, look up at the sky, and up above it'll form the shape of whatever object is in that map. For this instance, it is a table. And so he's just going to instantly reset the checkpoint right after that, so he doesn't have to spend the time to walk back through it because he saved his checkpoint before. And what he's doing now, you want to talk about this here?
Yeah, for sure. Right now I'm just going to be doing another couple of box jumps in order to come back here, grab this very special cube that is actually a little hidden Inception, I believe, Easter egg. There's 4 of them in the game, but we're only going to be seeing that one here. So, but right here, we're just going to do another little object jump launch in order to get on top of this vent here and grab this nice little blue chest piece on top. And we're going to jump down into this area here and move on to the final room of optical. And
so I'm really wishing that like we had set up like a host face cam right now, because I've been on a face journey of watching this, completely not understanding what's happening.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Like, even sometimes when I watch back my own runs or Samsonite's runs, I'm still amazed about what's going on, even though I have probably far too many hours in this category. It still blows my mind.
It truly makes you wonder how we're able to learn something like this with the game mechanics and the different routes we have to take.
The movement has been really nifty to watch also. Like, I'm guessing one of the achievements is to hit all the fire alarms and the fire extinguishers?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yep. You get an achievement for all the fire alarms, for all the extinguishers, and then for all those the blueprints you've seen.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, we're on the roof now.
And now we're off.
And now we're off the roof in the elevator. So yeah, we just used another object launch to get on top of the roof without needing to actually go through the ceiling like you're supposed to, so that we can grab that last little blueprint and those last few extinguishers and alarms.
And that right there was actually the first use of a portal, which we will see many more of in Dollhouse later.
Oh yes, exactly. So now we just grabbed, I believe, green soda and random soda.
And so you also get an achievement for obtaining all the sodas in on those little soda vending machines. Some will actually not dispense. Some will do that little braking animation without even dispensing some. So you got to be careful which ones you take from. But yeah, you get an achievement for obtaining all 7 sodas.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good time for sodas because it is about 10:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I am.
Oh, same. Yes.
So I will take all the sodas.
And I'm pretty sure there's like a 50% chance that you just don't get a second soda, so we got lucky getting that second one there. Coming up here in just a second, we're going to take this cube, which normally you would not use in like any other category. We're going to do another That didn't work. Another jump launch in order to skip the rest of this level. That room that you might have just seen very briefly right in front of me is actually one of the final rooms in the level. So we're gonna land over there, grab a few more.
What we were talking about before. It's like 80% of the run is just a black screen.
Black screen, yeah. So yeah, that elevator right down there is actually right here. So we're gonna take this piece of the cube, do a warp launch to get up top, just so we don't have to jump, because jumping takes time, I guess. And you may think, oh, Mango, you skipped a whole bunch of collectibles. How are you gonna do that? Well, there's actually another achievement that we're gonna have to do. That's for completing all of the challenge mode. There's a whole other extra mode in this game. It's challenge mode that we'll get into a little bit more later on. But
oh yeah, there is a way that we orient and time our what we do in the run. For instance,
I forgot something.
Don't forget the constellation. That's easy to forget right there.
Yeah, that one's so easy to forget.
But yeah, some levels we save the collectibles for the second portion of the run, which is the challenge mode. Right now, we're just going through and obtaining all the collectibles and making sure that we stay under for the whole run 25 minutes. Or is it 30? I keep forgetting.
I believe it's 30.
Yeah, 30.
So does the all achieve? Sorry.
That's why we go through and try to go the fastest we can, the fastest route for this first portion.
Yeah.
So does the all achievements take multiple playthroughs?
All achievements will take technically 3, really, but only 2 full playthroughs. Because for the developer commentary achievement, we actually don't have to play through the entire thing. But we just have to play one little section of it, and it'll count. So yeah, just this first playthrough, going through getting most of the collectibles, and then the second one would be the challenge mode. But,
and the challenge mode actually is not a complete playthrough as well, because as soon as you complete the last challenge of every level, you can skip instantly. You can just go to the menu and click on the next one.
Yeah, and right here I'm pushing an object with my hitbox through. Smooth. Thank you. Oh, and I fell in the pit. That was not smooth. But yeah, I just pushed this canister through the barriers that you're not usually supposed to take objects through, but you can just push it through with the player. And if you can't push it through with the player, you can sometimes push it through with the door as well. But
yeah, objects in this game have a weird mechanic to where if they are in motion and they're pushed by a player, you can unlock their physics. But if they're stationary, they cannot be moved.
Right. And we're just going to do another warp launch, because there is a staircase off to my left that we just skipped over because we don't want to walk in the dark. It's scary. It's dark. But we're just going to grab this red light here, and would you like to talk about red outs? Red out, Sam?
Yeah, you and I actually have different modes of doing this, but you grab the light there. I do this too. So what he's going to do is just walk around here, warp launch up, and this platform actually takes quite an effort to get up to if you're not launching up to it. But yeah, quick way to obtain that chess piece. The way I do it beforehand is there's another warpless technique to skip a couple rooms in order to get to where the light is.
Oh, do you do the warp launch outside of the room before the stairs?
Yeah,
I got you.
And so this right here, he's trying to.
Fast.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, yeah, so quick.
There's actually a blueprint right behind those shelves.
I do have a quick question from Twitch chat, if you have a moment.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Matthew99A is asking, can you warp in this category? Oh, they just followed up with this warpless.
Yeah, so in this category, warps are not allowed, no, yeah. But if you do like warps, we do have an any percent category that uses all kinds of super cool warps.
Yeah, our any percent category is currently the only category that accepts warps.
Yeah.
That is good to know.
But yeah, certainly feel free to try and learning it if you dare.
If you dare, yeah. Also,
Enjoy
I hope you all enjoy
avocados.
avocados.
You have to enjoy an avocado while learning the speed run, right?
Yep.
Oh, you have to, yeah.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah, we don't make the rules. We just follow them. and we enjoy avocados. So right here, we're actually going to be finishing the soda drinking achievement called Soda Connoisseur. Yep, I just got it. Water soda. That's the last one.
Awesome.
Yeah, and let's not forget that fire extinguisher. That was a weird line, but that's okay. We're gonna change the radio station too, because why not? Let's listen to some nice chill tunes. And one thing to note about this level is that any objects that you interact with will clone. The cloning mechanic is not entirely consistent per object, but at least for fire alarms, we can click them from any range, like you just saw. So we don't have to go up super close to it. And right here, I'm going to be grabbing this alarm clock from super close up, and I'm going to jump and release the object. Thank you. I'm going to jump and release the object in quick succession so that I get a nice little launch upward. And coming up here is one of the best and most time-consuming achievements. I say best in quotation marks. Because, fun fact, we now have to sit in this exact spot for 2 minutes.
Oh boy.
So, to sort of go over what achievement I'm talking about, it's called Vaguely Activated Achievement. And it's a 3-step achievement, which if you take a look at the achievement tracker, it's the one right on the bottom that's currently counting up. Step 1, like I said, don't move for 2 minutes.
I think on stream it's at the top left here. I see it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, top left, sorry. At the bottom of the tracker. On the top left of your screen.
Oh, yes, on the tracker itself, it's down there, the little orange counter.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, step 1, don't move for 2 minutes. Super easy, unless I bump my mouse by accident, but my hand is off of my keyboard. Step 2, after those 2 minutes are up, I have 15 seconds to grab an object. Or if I'm holding an object the whole time, that counts as well. And then step 3, I just have to not reset checkpoint or finish the level for 30 seconds. So
Well, while we're waiting and looking at this
course.
lovely scenery, do you mind if I take over for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely. You have
Perfect.
like an entire minute almost.
That's more than enough time.
Nice.
All right. We did just get a donation from our amazing founder, Cell. And Cell has once again evened out our total. I saw her do this the other day after I donated $11.11. She then followed up with a donation that ended in 89 cents to even it out. She just donated $4.48. She said, "Chat, please make me cry more than I already will. In exchange, here is a pun that feels fitting for this game. Psychiatry is the art of teaching people how to stand on their own feet while reclining on couches." That's a very good pun. I like that one a lot. And with that, we now only need $240 to reach our final goal of $3,250. I know for a fact that we can do it.
Thank you so much, Rara. And yeah, we absolutely have to contribute to make Cell cry %. Let's get those donations in, folks. And right here, I'm fumbling a little bit. I'm just going to grab this fire alarm. There we go. And you may see me walk past a constellation room, but we're just gonna grab this checkpoint here because it's slightly faster. And we're going to walk into this constellation. And Rara, if you have anything else you would like to say, you totally didn't have a whole bunch of time just now, but if there's anything else you'd like to say, yeah, feel free to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to go ahead and take this time to remind everybody that Little Warriors is a Canada-based charity, so all donations are in CAD. So $1 CAD is about 73 cents USD, which means that if you're in the US, you'd only have to donate about $14.60 USD in order to donate $20 CAD to the cause. And $1 USD is about $1.37 CAD. Also, $1 GBP is about $1.67 CAD. So if you want to check out that current exchange rate and do your own calculations, you can type !rate, RATE, in the chat.
All right, thank you so much. And oh yeah,
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead, Sam.
So now we're into Dollhouse, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this level is full of interesting mechanics involving portals again. We'll see a bunch of them throughout the level. We grab the first constellation at the start, and I just want to make a note of something. In case you didn't notice in the last level, oh, actually, I want to let him focus. Okay.
I
It
don't
seems
think
as
I made
though he
that.
has successfully gone out of bounds. Oh, and he fell.
I did not make that. Oof.
So what he did there was an out of bounds trigger with that little doorway. It's actually a portal. If you maneuver a certain way around that portal, you can actually clip out of bounds, and then you're able to jump down onto another scene, which is the next room over.
Right down there.
So that way you don't have to walk across the lobby and such. So if you time it and angle it just right, you're able to land on that little ledge, which it can be tough. I personally choose a different route, but Mango has done this quite a few times now. He's got it down to a T.
And it's very unfortunate that I keep missing it because I was nailing it in practice just a little bit ago.
I think it helps to jump.
There we go. That works.
Excellent.
There we are. So we just land on this tiny little bit of the level geometry, and we can jump on top of this one over here.
So technically, he's out of bounds right now. So, and there's a way to actually grab the last object of the game, which you need to exit, and that's this little dollhouse, and there's your lobby hallway. So normally the level would be around 2.5 minutes doing it glitchlessly. Oh, and it's the Cat Lovers Association, or cardboard lovers.
Yeah, I'm part of that, actually.
I am as well. We've got to show our love to the Cardboard Lovers Association, and we got to give our little head pats to Finn there. Which I'm not certain about the full lore over Finn, but I know that's one of the developers' cats. Not exactly certain which one, but their name is Finn, and they are very good. I missed that.
So what are you doing here? You're grabbing the soda can and you're going to make us skip.
I
well, that's right.
did not mean to grab that.
That's right.
I went.
So yeah, we're just grabbing all the
autopilot.
collectibles in this hallway, and he's going to hop out of bounds here for a moment, and go instantly into this elevator, which actually is not supposed to be part of the run. From the other side, it's actually taped off, but there is a way to hop over out of bounds. It is a glitch.
Yeah, if you may have noticed, there was a brick wall blocking that elevator, but for some reason, if you manage to clip yourself out of bounds, you can just go into it like normal. Very convenient for us.
So full disclosure about what we're seeing now is it is going to be very fast paced. This is the last level of the game called White Space, and there is a whole bunch of hopping around between different areas of the map in which, frankly, I have trouble explaining in real time. But basically, he takes this house and resizes, and either makes himself smaller or puts the portal out of bounds somewhere to completely skip to another room in order to grab all the collectibles in this level. Which in this case, this room has a blueprint. And right now he's like 3 times the size he would be normally if he wasn't using a portal. But there he just downsized, and he's going to go into another room, grab a few more, and this level also involves a bunch of resets back to the beginning of the game, just so you can get back to that first house.
Yeah, I believe we've reset this level like 4 times, like 3 or 4 times, so we're gonna be seeing that
Already.
first room a lot. Just like right here, after we grab this blueprint, we're gonna restart the level.
Yep.
So the fun thing
And-
about watching this blind is that I can't differentiate what is like intentional for the game and what is because of the glitching and speedrun.
Oh, we've broken the game so many times doing these kind of things and discovering. My goodness, I cannot tell you how many times gamers have just completely broken the game or even crashed it, learning these strategies. So what
I really had to make sure I
he's
didn't lose that.
he's going to. Oh, that is very finicky. What he just did is put that portal, which is very tiny, inside of another one. That'll get him to the size he needs to be in order to get this last constellation room.
Which is right down at the bottom here, inside of this little corridor here. So, Rara, how are you feeling about the run so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically how I'm feeling.
Oh, that's gotta be the perfect description of this run. It's just, yeah.
Final reset, I think. Yeah, this one will be to end off the level. This strategy was actually just recently, I think within the past like half of a year, discovered, where you can just find a way to put that house out of bounds, and it's huge. But when you hop out of the room, you're at the end trigger.
And we just finished the level. And this concludes our first run through of the game in about 23:50 something, I believe. So now we're just going to be moving on to the challenge mode section.
Yep.
And
so we completed our speed run the game in under 30 minutes challenge.
Yeah.
And that was the challenge portion.
And for this, at least the first level here, I'm just going to focus up. So Sam, if you want to take over, there's a few challenges that I am pretty good at messing up. So I'm going to let you take over.
Oh yeah, and these challenges can be easy to miss. Every little doorway we walk through with that little green haze over it indicate the start of a challenge, and you'll see at the top you have a certain amount of grabs and the amount of jumps that you're allowed to complete the challenge. For that one, it was 2 grabs, 2 jumps. This one is only 1 grab, in which you have to take this piece and find a way to put it so it falls off that table and onto a button, which he didn't make that time. But
yeah, this is the one that I'm really good at messing up.
Just hit R, and that'll restart it there, instead of resetting to the start of the level, which would absolutely be terrible.
Was challenge mode that was that something that was built into the base game, or did it get added on later on?
I believe it was added on in later editions of the game after the alpha version.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Or beta.
that sounds right, yeah. Okay, that one is like strangely precise. You have to just perfectly put that cube through the window. And this one is very good at being mean to me and bouncing off the buttons, so we're glad we got that first try.
Yep. And so just a couple more here. This one, instead of trying to resize the sign and do it really quickly, walking up to it, you just do it where you walk right up and resize at the door.
And it's just the perfect size to hit both buttons, so we love to see that. And right here, I'm actually just not going to use any grabs or jumps. We can just push the wall out of the way using the unlocked visits like we did the first time around. And right there, we just exited to the menu and went back into the next challenge manually instead of waiting and walking to the end of the level, just because it saves a little bit of time here and there.
Oh, it saves a lot of time, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely with the elevators at the end of these levels as well. But you want to talk about optical as well? Oop. And
Yeah,
a nice little launch.
Optical's got a few interesting challenges and a way to actually evade one of them, which is coming up in a few seconds. This one right here, you just have to grab the sign, resize it to hop over the wall, and just don't jump there. Yep, one more jump to get out of this room.
One more jump right up here.
Yep.
Nice.
And so what he's going to do next is, as soon as he hits the checkpoint for this one, he's going to reset. He's going to trigger it again, and then just walk backwards, and that somehow that actually completes the challenge that he's in right now. He doesn't actually have to stick to the 5 jumps and 2 grabs limit. But what he's going to do actually to get to the end trigger is do another out of bounds launch, and go all the way over to that little catwalk you saw. And then just complete the level from there. And then the end trigger to actually show the challenge as completed, although he's already met the requirements, it won't actually show the challenge is completed until he walks through the end room. Oh, he may have overshot that a little.
Oof,
oh wow,
almost.
That was close.
I've never actually had that go too far before. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, so there he just completed the challenge that it was showing green for. And then this last room here, somehow he already has the requirements met for it as well. 2 grabs, no jumps.
I really like the somehow.
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 Somehow I don't even know how it works with the challenge triggers.
Yeah, most of the stuff that I'm doing. Complete. Yeah, most of the stuff that I'm doing, I must admit, I don't know how it works. I just know how to do it. I know that it works. And that's all we need. So coming up here, this is one of the challenges that gives me quite a bit of trouble. Make sure I hold that the first time through. We're gonna skip using that cube that we grabbed earlier. Just jump up on the pole, and we're going to grab a chest piece through this vent because you can just grab objects through that vent for some reason. I messed that up. What I tried to do there was what's known as a slide launch, I believe, where I was trying to slide the half cube here inside of the wall here and back out so that it would push me upwards and into that challenge and trigger.
You could have completed the challenge at the same time and saved a little bit there.
Yeah.
But not that the slide launch doesn't always work how you want.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really a huge deal that it didn't work. Right now I'm going to be doing a glitchless all collectible strat in order to grab that chest piece. I missed that. And gonna grab a few more collectibles and whatnot while doing the challenges at the same time, since we did skip this level.
Great, by the way. You're actually doing better than I did on my practice run earlier.
Thank you. So right here, oh yeah, go ahead. Oh, I let go of that too early. But yeah, go ahead.
These chest pieces, or these little cubes here, move in certain directions, and there's a way to just propel yourself up real quickly with one of them to get to the blueprint you just saw. Yeah, the cubes in this level do funky things, and it's always entertaining to see a new runner to the game just be blown away by what the cubes do, and expecting one of them to be normal when you pick it up, and then you put it down and it just explodes into a million pieces.
And fun fact, the only normal cube in this level we just completely didn't use. That was the cube that we skipped over while we jumped up on that pole earlier. But now we're just going to move on to Blackout. And there's a very interesting, very scary thing about this level, or this challenge. In that if you take a look at the top right-hand side of the game screen here, you'll see there's only one challenge in this level. That starts.
Blackout challenge is easily undisputedly the hardest and scariest challenge of the game.
Yeah. And
so it spans the whole level, and you're allowed a certain amount of grabs, and okay, it's 1 grab, 7 jumps. If you mess up anywhere along the line, your run is over.
Yeah, you have to restart from where I just you have to restart from where I just walked through that door there. So I'm I'm gonna quiet down a little bit and let Samsonite take over so that I can focus on not messing up.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
this challenge is scary.
Yeah, and the level is scary. I
Yes.
agree. So basically, you just have to be careful as you're walking through the whole map to not jump, because the amount of jumps that you have to use, you end up using all of them, or you have one left over. It depends on if you get lucky with like a random launch. But um, if you make just one run jump, um, then you have to restart from where in that hallway before we just were. Um, this is where this hallway before was with that sign launch that I mentioned I do. Um, but here you just got to do the normal turnaround and just walk up the staircase normally. And he is going to go into that one room and grab the light still for assistance. I will actually sometimes try to navigate that maze, that hallway he just passed, blindly. It's called blind maze in glitchless mode. Um, but I would certainly encourage, if you're not confident with doing blind maze, to take the light for help. You just gotta be careful to land on this box, and then get up through, navigate your way on through, and you are past.
And we're through.
And then just 3 more jumps to hop over the boxes, the storage boxes in this room, and then it's just cruise into the end. He's past the hardest parts now.
Yeah, now I just need to not jump by accident. There's the end trigger right there of this challenge.
Take a moment of silence here just for that.
I feel bad because you asked for a moment of silence, but I do have a donation that I'd like to read.
Well, we're in a slower portion of the run now. I guess we can take some time for that. Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Now's a great time.
Okay, so we got $25 from Zoku Bun. And they said, I heard something about evening out totals, but don't you think that number looks a little odd now? Thinky emoji. It's going back and forth on if I should say emoji or if I should go, Anyway, that did bring our total to $3,035. Which is, yes, an odd number, but also I like things with like, TV volume has to end in a 0 or a 5. So I think we can make that number just a little bit odder if you want to do that. And also, if you want to add some puns onto those donations, I love puns. I love reading puns. I love laughing at puns. I love creating puns. So hit me with your best shot. I want to see if you can make me cry from laughter and also make Cell cry from emotions.
Righty. Very good. Very good. So we are now halfway through Clone, and this is so there's 5 challenges for this level, and this one here is just one click of a apple on the button. Yep. Yeah, challenges. I think that we consider this the easiest challenge mode level.
Yeah, this is more of a like chill out for a second before you get into the next level. Because at least for me, Dollhouse is my worst level. So we're gonna hope I do well. But that was the end of Clones challenges. Now we can move on to Dollhouse. And I have to not forget to grab the collectibles because I've done that before.
Yep. Yeah, because we ran through this level initially warplessly, we skipped a whole bunch of rooms with collectibles, and this time around we'll have to go through, not only do the challenges, but remember all of those. And so did you say you've completed all your? Yeah, you've done all your sodas.
Yeah, I have.
Very good. All right, so this first room, he's allowed 2 grabs and 3 jumps. So he has to size this house perfectly to be able to walk through, and then not be too big entering out the other side. You can usually tell if you're a little too big if your head is above a certain spot on the wall. but there's a couple collectibles here, and then you just have to make that resize back there small enough to where you can walk through that exit too. And here is what we like to call radio skip, but he does not have the radio at the moment. It saves maybe, I don't know, 0.3 seconds.
It saves all of the time, Sam.
Yeah, all of it. All of it. Makes a winner loss difference. This one I love doing. Normally you just grab the fan from the door and resize it, but you actually have to walk up to it and then just back up slowly and just let the Jenga tower fall. And then, I thought it was gonna not land on the ground there and he'd have to jump and restart. Oh, that's interesting. That's something wow. Okay.
So yeah, right there, I ledge grabbed on the top of the window, and here's that line again. For some reason, it clips me through, like bigger, so I have more like walking speed.
Yeah,
and,
you did that. You did that with ease.
Thank you.
I don't think I'd be able to do that.
Or it's like when
and-
the commentator's like, "Oh, wow."
Oh wow!
Yeah, even I'm surprised.
How'd you do
sometimes.
that?
So, do you want to talk about this, or you want me to?
You can take it if you want. 'Cause-
All right.
Oh,
All right.
wow, that was very fast.
So
Okay.
he's using that bouncy castle to knock himself out of bounds because there is absolutely no way to reach this blueprint without doing so. Not in challenge mode anyway. Because we're in challenge mode, you can't go back into that room with the dollhouse or with the castle.
Yeah, because that trigger that I just walked through like blocks the door.
It blocks objects from being walked through, yeah.
Yeah.
And so this right here, he's just got to be careful not to make the castle too big, or he won't fit through that door coming out of right here. Perfect.
I was wondering about that because I was like, you it's like 9 out of 3 grabs. What?
Uh-huh. Right here, he's gonna grab this portal and do a portal exit through another portal. Yeah.
And you may note that I just completed all 4 challenges, but I'm still here. Well, I have one final collectible that I have to grab in this giant room here. That is just a little bit faster to do the challenge first, so that as soon as I grab it, which I did, I can just menu and move on.
And he's done. Yep, with Dollhouse.
I just want to quickly mention how fast that bouncy castle launch was. Like that's I think
that
the
was
fastest
absolutely-
I've ever done that.
It can take a while to get propelled up through the ceiling with that castle. Like in my practice run earlier, I must have spent at least 30 seconds.
From my point of view, that was extremely impressive.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's like I said, the fastest I think I've ever done that. So that's awesome. I love that. But now I'm just double checking that I got all these collectibles at the start here. You may have noticed in the first time through, I did actually grab a can. I didn't need to the first time around, but right there, I did what may seem like seamless parkour, but what I actually did is I jumped over 2 of the 5 dialogue triggers in this hallway. And and why I did that is because at the end of this last one, there's a teleport trigger that will send me to the next section of the level, like that. So just by jumping over those 2, I saved, I think, like 26 seconds. I know Osborne timed it at one point, but I forget exactly how long it was. But now I'm just doing some lineups in order to not have to move my cursor over to the alarm clock when I get teleported back. And now this particular alarm, fire alarm, or fire extinguisher, there it is, I consistently missed that, so we're good. Right there, I just did a frame perfect trick. I jumped inside of the picture frame, haha, funny.
It's like Blue's Clues.
Yeah, shout out to Hippie Nader and Osmorn for that joke. I feel like since I'm running Superliminal in a marathon, I kind of had to make that joke.
I do have a quick announcement whenever there's a good moment, so just let me know.
You're good to go whenever you're ready.
All right,
Whenever
excellent.
you'd like.
So we have opened a new incentive. We now have a poll open for Skater Gator 3D, which is coming up very soon. We have to get those donations in like right away so you can make your choice for the skater skin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options to choose from. So you can choose Grinjamin, which is the default green. You can choose Cyanthony, which is cyan. There's Cherry Cola, which is red. Sunny G, which is orange. Or Sakura, which is pink. Personally, I'm torn on this because I really like the puns of Grinjamin and Cyanthony. But pink is one of my favorite colors, so I kind of also want Sakura to win. So make sure that when you're donating, you are selecting that poll and you are choosing one of those choices. The skin that we play as is up to you.
Thank you so much. And I will just say I am slightly biased towards Sunny G because orange is one of my favorite colors. Right here, I'm going to be doing a slide launch that actually cooperated with me. Nice. Right there, I did try to
ledge on the way back
ledge
down.
grab. Yeah. Right there, I did try and ledge grab onto that ledge there, so I don't have to reset the challenge. But you know, didn't lose too much time not getting it. But that's pretty inconsistent, at least for me. So, not a huge deal.
And here's another slide launch coming up with this Brook, or with this Knight piece. See, throughout the game, I mean, it's chess themed, obviously. So throughout the game, you've seen rooks, knights, queens. It's all chess themed. Right there is a king. But yeah, I believe that's the last of the. Isn't that the last of the collectible chess pieces throughout the game?
I do believe that was the last one. Yep.
Because you did white space already, and this is the last of the ones you got to do collectibles for.
Oh yes,
Awesome.
that was the last one, and this right here is actually the final constellation room. As far as collectibles go, we have 3 more fire alarms, we have 2 more fire extinguishers, and 1 more blueprint. In case you're wondering.
Yeah, if I think if it's high res, they'd be able to notice the tracker. Perhaps not, though. It might be too pixelated.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that looks on stream, but I thought it would be a nice thing to sort of draw.
But yeah, if you're new to this, there's just a bunch of teleportation going on here with different objects you grab. You can grab the this fire alarm coming up soon, and you'll be in 1 minute you'll be in this lobby, and the next you'll be in an elevator maze. And the next thing you'll be in another room with a bunch of chairs and it's like a conference meeting room. And then you're in a parking lot.
Yep, now we're in a parking lot, but surprise, the parking lot isn't a parking lot.
Oh no.
If you walk towards the corners, they actually turn into walls. And then when you get all 4 walls formed, there spawns a room in the center. And there's 1 last blueprint on top of here. Grab that and then click the alarm clock to end. And then lastly, there is challenge % white space. This is a cool mechanic here to where you can actually skip right past this first challenge barrier trigger barrier. You put the clinic outside of the map or out of bounds. You walk outside and you clip.
I'm gonna have to do this in 1 grab now, but that's
no.
okay. I was just a little bit too big in order to
You get that real
get out of
small.
bounds. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Just don't jump, because oftentimes I'll get excited and just jump.
Yeah. But now we can go back to the start of the level and do another little
portal
another nice little out of bounds placement there. Really make sure I don't lose this building because it likes to run away from me. There it is. And place it inside of that portal to reset the player size back down to 1. And same sort of thing happened as it did in Optical, where the challenge is showing that it's complete. But I do have to make it to the end of this room and actually touch the final end trigger there. I didn't need to do that last jump there, but thank you.
This
So
last challenge will trigger as soon as he walks through that, but he can't until he places that block through it. Same with that cheese, he can't walk through until he places it beyond it. Then this jump can be finicky, but I think he's got it lined up.
There we go. Very nice.
He's through.
And now we are going to walk into the menu screen in order to grab this trophy for another achievement. I'm going to do things just slightly out of order in order for ending and timing to be a little bit easier.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, I agree with that one, actually.
Yeah. So we're going to interact with this computer, which only unlocks after you collect all of the chess pieces. And we're going to be playing a little bit of chess. So all my chess lovers in chat, let's party.
All the chess
let's say
lovers,
possible
send in a
moves.
donation for your favorite chess piece and make sure that you're choosing the poll to choose the skater skin.
Ooh. And so the last mode here that he'll complete is the retrospect commentary, or commentary mode. But really, all you need to do is just click on the retrospect level, play that through, and that will complete that challenge. And that's the last one, right?
Yeah, now we just have to sit through this little ending monologue, and timing will be at the end of this little cutscene here.
Yes, this is maybe a 2-minute cutscene, and it just goes through, and you'll see it. The captions at the bottom are commentary by the developers and designers of the game. Essentially, how they what their thought process was in the coming up with all their ideas for the game. It's really cool to read into if you got the time.
Yeah, the developer commentary in this game is so much fun to just go over and listen to. It has been a while since I have, so I don't really remember all of it, but it's such a great time to go through and listen to.
One thing I want to say before I forget, huge shout out to Itawan Wu, who I've seen in the chat already. But he was essentially the one who pioneered this this category and came up with all the special strategies, especially that that bouncy castle out of bounds launch in Dollhouse. I don't know if I would have figured that one out on my own, just to get all the achievements in the game. But he has the oldest run on the leaderboard. He helped us come up and has coached us all through it. So huge shout out to Itawan Wu, and a huge shout out to the entire Superliminal Discord server community.
Well, while
Yeah.
we're shouting out Itawan, he did just donate.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
He
Thank you,
donated $7.27, saying "cool game" and mind-blowing category, and he put that towards the Sunny G skater skin. This has also unevened our total amount. If anyone wants to come in and try to fix that, they would have to donate something that ends in 73 cents.
Well, thank you so much for that wonderful donation, Sal. We appreciate it. And I personally thank you for putting that towards Sunny G. But I want to say we have about, what do you think, Sam? Maybe another 30 seconds to a minute?
I think 40 around there. Yep. As soon as he reaches he's going backwards in time. You'll see this is like the second level of the game. He's about to approach the first level, and then as soon as the screen goes black and the credits play, that is the end of the run.
So, since we do have a little bit of time, I have a very quick anonymous donation. Anonymous sent $10, and they just said pink. And they put that towards the skater skin hole, and of course they chose Sakura. And that has put Sakura in the lead, so if you want to change that around and maybe choose the Sunny G for our current runner, you can go ahead and put your donation towards that.
Very good.
Thank you so much. And that was time when the
Yes, that
screen
was
faded to
time
black
right
there.
at the- Yep. And then one last thing I'll say, if anyone has any questions about what they saw, and if you're personally interested in the game, I would definitely recommend checking out our Discord server. That's Superliminal Speedrunning. If you want to have any of your questions answered as to how or why or just more info about the game in general, great community to be part of.
Oh yes, definitely. If this run did interest you, please do join us. But real quick, right at the end here, I just want to show that we did in fact get all of the achievements. Apart from 4 right down at the very bottom here, which are related to the Steam Workshop and like custom 3D models and player created levels. So we don't actually count those toward the run, but all of the rest of them we did indeed collect. So I'm very happy about that.
Excellent job.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Do we need to go ahead and take a moment to set up for that bonus run?
I believe we can just jump straight into it if we're all ready to go.
I believe that should be okay. We are ready.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Sounds good. Then timing will begin a little bit differently. So not as I click this first level, but it'll begin as I walk through this door here. Just real quick, I'm going to once again turn on the speedrun timer. So yeah, time will begin as soon as I walk through this first door. Samsonite, do you want to count me down? Or count us
Sure.
down?
Yep, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So
Alright.
this is, I've personally been excited to see this part. I haven't seen this in a while. Secret Ending is a modern warpless category. And so he's going to be doing a bunch of launches here, I believe. Is that short?
Is that too short? That is way too short. We're just going to restart checkpoint and try that again.
All is fine. Yep. So he's doing the same thing he did right at the start of all achievements. Just going to launch out of this first room and hop over to the that same room he ended at before, and just try to complete the level as quickly as he can. I think at this point
Oh,
it would have
man.
been. I think at this point it would have been quicker going normally.
It definitely would have, but hey, that's okay.
To show off game mechanics, we'll keep going.
There we go.
There
That
you-
should be good. That
Yep.
should be fine. Okay. Took a bit longer than I would have
Yeah,
enjoyed,
normally-
but that's okay.
Normally this mode would involve a lot of resets anyway,
Yeah.
with people going for super optimized timed runs.
Personally, I thought that looked fantastic. Chat, can we get some love for TheeMaskedMango right now?
Come on, go through. If you all are wondering, the world record for this category, I believe, is about 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so. My PB personally is at 4:59, but I did give myself a nice generous 10 minutes just in case stuff goes wrong like it did there. Because it could very easily do that.
I think my personal PB is around 8.5 minutes, although I have not optimized anything since I did it. That was 2 years ago. Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Might have to get back into it sometime.
Yep.
Okay, and right there we are about to finish off the first level, which, yeah, Sam, you were right. That definitely would have been faster to just do normally, but that's okay.
What do we end with? About 2 minutes there?
Like 2:15 or something like that. Yeah,
We're fine. We got 10
we're
minutes.
all right. Yeah,
We only got 4 levels to get through. We'll be fine.
yeah, we'll be fine.
4.5, really. Are you gonna do the? Oh, okay. You're gonna do the soda can launch. Go out of bounds here.
Yeah.
All right. See, I'm a little rusty even with the knowledge of the routes that we take in this category in particular. There's a lot of modern warpless in where you got to go to one room or you got to go to another room to complete the category. But yeah, he's going to do two warpless launches with the soda can here. Got to
In
get
order
just right.
to...
Got to get just the right alignment so it'll actually launch you.
Yeah, this one is surprisingly finicky, but that room right in front of us that you may have just briefly saw is actually the elevator at the end of the level, so we can just launch ourselves directly to it.
You should
And
have
say,
got enough propulsion to get there. Yes, you did.
uh,
Whoa. Did you clip it? I don't believe you clipped that.
I don't think I did. Uh-oh.
Next time out, if you do that route again, aim for that little pipe that sticks out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I assumed I'd gotten enough height, so I didn't even try. But now we know. So we're just gonna try that one more time. And still doing okay for time, I do believe, so. Like Sam said, we only have 4 levels to get through, so 10 minutes should still be very doable.
And you are getting love in the
cubism
chat
will be
right now, by
easy.
the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I do have chat open, so I do see all of the love coming in. Oh, come on, please. This launch is consistently inconsistent, as I like to call it. Okay, let's try that one more time. No, okay.
From the other, down the hallway a little bit.
Down...
No, the other way.
Oh, the other way? Oh.
Yeah, towards the... Yeah, right there. In between the two lights.
There we go. Thank you.
Now aim for that little pipe that sticks out of the...
pipe, yeah. It's a little bit to my right, I think. But yeah, this is what I think we mentioned at the black screen speedrun, where we launch ourselves directly to the end of pretty much every level, aside from the first one.
If you want a true black screen experience, visit, if you go to speedrun.com/superliminal and go to the Modern Warpless leaderboard, there are a whole bunch of runs there. Current world record, I believe, is Archmage. And 80,
so, yeah.
and it's truly an 80% black screen run that that they all do over there. But this level should be easy because you did this already in your.
Yeah, this one shouldn't give me a hard time, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, same launch as before, same place, same cube.
I am... Oh, that launch was a little bit low, but I'm...
You have another place you can land.
Yeah, I'm still gonna make it over here, so we're fine. It's just a little bit slower, but as long as we don't fall into the void, we will take it.
Pro tip: don't fall into the void.
Yeah, not falling in the void is a very very speedy strat.
I feel like that's a tip that can just be applied to life in general. Chat, don't forget about that Skater Gator poll that's open right now. Your donations choose the skin of our skater.
And last level here, Blackout. Now, are you going to go for the can launch? You are.
I am, yes. I'm going to hopefully re-grab the can after I launch in order to not have to worry about grabbing it later, but I did not, so I'm gonna have to land on a little bit of the level geometry. There's gonna be a big wall that I'm gonna have to land on and look back at where I just came from and grab the can, which not a big deal as long as I land on the wall. That's the hard part. I did. Nice. So we can look back at the start of the level, grab the can, jump down, back in the bounds of the level, and the one more launch from this room. And ooh, that was really high.
Yeah, I barely saw the level.
Yeah, that was way too high, I think. We're gonna have to.
You're not even falling yet.
Why have we not started falling yet? Okay, I think we'll just ride it out, I guess. But we did go really high, so we might be falling for a little bit. But
How far do you have to walk from there though?
Not very far, so I'm actually not moving at all right now. Really hoping I can actually start to see something soon.
What he's gonna see is he's gonna see that same room again, but he's also gonna go a little further down. Which this is the part. If you have never seen the secret ending of Blackout, this is your chance to duck.
This launch is very, very, very high. Starting to get worried that we went too high and are now somehow stuck, but I hope not.
I think based on the timing, you should be seeing something pretty soon.
Okay. I'm really hoping.
So we're watching closely.
Yeah, we're really keeping our eye out for this level to come back in.
Oh, real quick, while we're waiting on that, can I update the audience on some totals for our poll?
Absolutely.
All right, so I just wanted to check in real quick and let everyone know that Sakura is currently winning with $16.63, and Sunny G is in second place with $7.27. I would like to see that battle get just a little bit closer because I'm here for a fun time, and I really like it when bid wars are super close. So go ahead and get in some donations and put that towards Sunny G and see if we can make this race a little bit more interesting.
So, didn't see much there.
Yeah, we unfortunately missed where we were trying to go, so we did have to reset the level. If we go too far over time, you can cut me off.
How about this time? How about
Yeah,
this time? If you make the launch, just go straight for the pit and walk from there.
Yeah, we'll do that. Instead of going for that. Oh, we got bonus soda.
Oh, this is a little bit. Rare soda here. It's not a normal one you usually dispense, but you have. I think it's a 10% chance if you hit the random soda, it'll be labeled bonus soda.
I do believe it is a 10% chance. Yeah. Okay, we did make the launch. I'm not going to go for the second launch, because just in case something like that happens again.
Yeah, I've never actually seen a launch that high before.
Yeah, I've never seen it get that high before. But like I said, if I go,
you have to complete the level before you can even unlock the secret ending.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. Because if you make the launch, you can just skip straight down to it.
Yeah. Like I said, if I do go too far over time, I'm not certain how we are on schedule. If I do go too far over, you can cut me off, but we should only have maybe 1 or 2 minutes left. Maybe 2 minutes. Since we are doing the rest of this level glitchless. But we do get to see the blind maze that Sam was talking about previously.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is blind maze. You just have to work your way through the maze. It helps to look backward and just to have a light guidance. the right amount of steps and jumps will take you right through it. And then once you get all the way to the generator, then you will have unlocked the ending. You just have to walk backwards to get to it.
And since we did do this this level of glitchless, we will get to see an actual like special secret little interaction as well. So that's fun. So yeah, as soon as we turn on this generator, we can walk backwards, and the door will open up again, and we are greeted with a chess piece that we have to follow.
And he'll keep popping up every now and then.
Yep. There he is again. So yeah, he will keep popping up as we progressively go further back in the level. But now we actually get to see Blackout with all of the lights on, so that's also really fun to see.
It is cool. Yeah.
And we get to see just how actually not scary this level is.
Exposed.
That's my new favorite chess piece.
Oh, I love him so much. he's wonderful. But now I do believe, yep, we're at the pit. We get to
Fall down into it.
fall down on purpose this time. And we are coming up shortly on time. We just have to loop around this hallway, interact with this this radio here, and as soon as we walk through this door at the end and the screen cuts to black, that will be time. So in 3, 2, 1, time. My countdown was a little bit off, but hope we got there.
Excellent job, GG.
And now here's that adorable little surprise at the end that we mentioned.
Oh my gosh, it's dogs! That makes me so happy.
I know, aren't they just the cutest little thing ever? When I first saw this ending, I just had to sit here and watch the entire thing because it was so precious.
Well, Mango, do you have any shout-outs that you would like to give?
I believe Samsonite already did, but I will once again give a quick shout out to the Superliminal speedrunning community, as well as, like you said, Talon Wu for creating this, well, not this category, all achievements, and the tracker and the auto splitter as well. If you like to see more of me, I am on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, all by the same name, TheeMaskedMango. It's THEE, because I'm just special like that. I don't know. But that's pretty much it for me. Samsonite, where can we see you?
I'm not too huge on my social media presence, but you'll see me in the if you join the Discord Superliminal server, I'll be there sparsely. But I am on YouTube. It's just my normal name. I don't share that too often. But yeah, I've had a blast running this category today. I've thoroughly enjoyed helping you out, and huge congratulations to you, and shout out to Atao and Wu once again for helping optimize this category for us and creating the tools needed to run it. And yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for being here tonight, Sam. I appreciate you.
That's my pleasure.
It was I'm struggling. It was a lot of fun, so thank you for being here.
You both did a wonderful job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Arf, arf.